Hey, good morning. This is Julie, J Auto Trading Strategies. It is Friday, July 15th. Take a look at the risk disclosures and hypothetical performance disclaimer on the website before trading any strategy. Not a lot to talk about. There's a lot of mixture in the markets between the trend and the volatility. So the markets are very, very choppy this morning. So one thing I can talk about is the 10-year note, and we're at a key support resistance level. We had a big uptrend, as you know, forever and ever and ever, broke through this level, came back and tested it. You see how these bars make the levels really easy to see on these custom bars that I use. And so now we're coming back down for our second test and bouncing a little bit. So this is when you want to take a look at your lower time frame to see what's going on. We have a daily 60-15 all red. So we want to see if we have a good shot at breaking through this level. Well, right now we've got momentum divergence where you can see that the initial flush is not the momentum for the second part of this push at resistance, at support, excuse me, is not as strong. So here's your divergence at support in a massive uptrend. So your stop would be down here, just in case it decides to flush some stops. And see if you can get this to turn around and go back higher. Using momentum. If momentum, of course, starts to roll at a break, then you just have to go with the momentum. But sometimes a single instance of a divergence does not work. But right now, I would expect that this is going to pop back up to this volatility level here at 132, 806, 789. I've got too many digits in my platform, but 806. So we'll see if the momentum holds up straight out of the box at resistance on the 10-year note. Like I said, there's not really the Japanese yen we can look at. That's trending very nicely to the downside. There might be some more opportunity for some downside movement in the yen. So let's pull up that chart and look at it. And the yen will not use my momentum indicator because of the negative numbers. Look at all these digits to the downside. There's nothing to measure really, so it compresses my momentum. So you just have to ignore the momentum indicator on the yen. I don't have enough digits to get any readings from. There's too many zeros in front of it. The Japanese, as you know, have been, Japan has been selling the hell out of its currency, devaluing it. So I just can't get any numbers in there to make a compression. But as you see that we're right now in a little bit of a consolidation period, we had a nice downside move, and now we're consolidating inside this leg, but we're also moving to the downside at my volatility level, which is key. My magic volatility level returning back down. So I can tell that I have a momentum slope, obviously. to the downside, and on the smaller time frame chart, we are now also circling to the downside. It looks choppy. It doesn't look like a nice trend like we had here. And this is really what we're looking to see. We want that breakthrough and then have a pullback. And that's where you want to nail it, is on the back of that pullback. So let's see these. This is what I trade. And this is my template. Here's a good example to show you. This is set up to hit these. Okay. And so that's what we want, and we have no trades yet. The template will not even fire off over here. So we got a few over here. Price whipped around on me, and I've got it set up ready for a pullback to take another one. So this is what we want, a nice runner after we break a volatility level on the lower time frame trend, or lower time frame. Once we get a trending condition and we see our higher time frame chart is coming down, you can tell, folks, how difficult it is to trade with all these competing algos in here. So you really do need a structured plan, a trade plan that will help you get in a market at the right time and moving in the right direction. So that's the yen, and I'll probably be focusing on that. And conversely, the 6A is moving up, but it doesn't move as much, not as much range for me. Gold is choppy, although I have my eye on higher gold, but it is still moving down. While it tries to work out its direction, I'm just going to stand aside. So really, my best trades for today will be the yen or the 10-year note. I'm going to stay away from crude and the E-mini. I think the E-mini's overdone, and it's going to be some fighting on that. And small ranges, especially on a Friday. I could be wrong. I'll keep my eye on it, but right now there's nothing happening with the E-mini at all. So the Japanese yen looks like it's moving, and we'll see if we can get some action on the 10-year note to the downside or back to the upside on that support resistance break. This is Julie, J Auto Trading Strategies, and y'all have a blessed weekend. Thank you so much.